Yeah, I guess that's sort of kind of what happened. It was kind of happenstance, but yet at the same time, after 2 years there, I felt like I had done an awful lot in terms of the opportunities that we had presented to us of different kinds of things to experiment with. I had designed a couple different sets. I had directed a couple different things. I had acted in almost every venue there was to act in there. I learned about different kinds of theater. That I would have been just as fortunate to have stayed another 2 years, but I auditioned for the Juilliard School and got in, and I was focusing more on my acting than I was on my studies, so it just seemed the right thing for me to do. Right. And that's the way it went.
It was interesting, because Gary said, no, it wasn't as if they stole him from us. It was more like we felt it was a feather in our cap that he had, because it was so unusual for somebody to get in that early in their educational career. To go to Juilliard was a big deal for them. They were really proud of you.
I'm glad. Yeah. I'm proud to have gone there. I learned so much, and it was such a fantastic jumping off point for starting a career as a professional actor, because I learned about the history, theater history class. Michael Hackett's theater history class was amazing. A full year writing a paper every week on a new play, prepared me so much for what could have been an entire life in the theater, in terms of exposing me to where it had come from and where it had, where it was going. And he was so passionate about the class, and very inspiring. And I carry that in my back pocket. We all did. And but yeah, UCLA was a tremendous place for me, and I'm really here because of it. In an odd way, McLain, picked me out of nowhere and just sort of, gave me some opportunities. And he helped me audition for Juilliard. He was the one who took me into a room and made me do my monologues for him, and kicked my butt really hard to make sure that when I got into the room and I was actually going to present my monologues for them, that I was ready. I remember the first time I went through one of my monologues with him, he said, well, if you're going to do that, you might not as well go. And it was like, well, there's a slap in the face, and I needed it. And he was right, And that's just, one of the sparks, These are very special teachers. They were passionate people. They're still passionate people. And I'm grateful when I get a chance to see them again. And but yeah, UCLA was a tremendous place, and I'm sure it still is.